Hello, everybody, and welcome to another weird, stupid series idea I had for Splatoon 3, even though A, it's not original, and B, I don't know if I'll do more. We'll just have to see. But anyway, it's gonna be Bad Weapon Academy about bad weapons. Splatoon 3, this first episode is gonna be about the Splatana. Well, why do I think it's so bad? Well, let's have a look. So this is the Splatana's damage for single swings, charged swings, and so like 2 single swings, a charged swing and a single swing, and 2 charged swings. So you have to do 3 regular swings to kill someone, a charged swing, and 2 single swings, or 2 fully charged swings. So the fully charged swings are really fast, but that was up close right next to them, and you have to have really good aim. Like, yeah, you have to have good aim for most of the weapons, obviously, but like you have to have extra good aim. So there's that. And then here is that damage where you have to be super good at aiming versus the ink brush where you just have to be up in someone's face. 1, 2, 3, 4 really fast swings, and you can also use the poke. But why would you ever do that? The poke is from, you're supposed to be using it to move around. If you like accidentally bump somebody, you can show free damage, but like you're mostly gonna be swinging at people, so the poke doesn't really matter. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna be comparing basically everything from the Splatana to the ink brush, because the ink brush is better in basically every single way. Okay, so let's see. How about the amount of time it takes to move? So we're gonna do from the wall that my character's at to the other wall at the edge over there. So this is with the Splatana, using charged shots to get a bunch of ink in and then swim across. And then here's it with the ink brush. The ink brush might be slightly faster, but I'd say overall it's a tie. Next, covering ground. That's how fast you do it with ink brush. Boom, like 2 whole tiny areas covered, just like that. Now here's it is with the Splatana. It takes forever, and I even run out of ink, just to do somewhat close to the same amount of grounding I did really fast with the ink brush. Then, so the people might say, well, the other stuff on it, not the main weapon, is better, so that's why. I feel like if it's the other stuff that isn't part of the weapon that makes it better, then you should just find something else that also has those 2 combined. Because there probably is. Anyway, for the ink brush, you have the splat bomb. Boom, you throw it at somebody. Boom, they're dead. With the Splatana, you have this tracking thing, which can be helpful, and it even does a little bit more inking than the regular sub, the regular ink bomb does, but you shouldn't really be using your sub for inking. Sprinkler sucks! But it does half as much damage. I think not even half as much, and it might get, like you could, I guess, use this as a finisher to get enemies that are running away from you, after you got your first swing in. But like, why not just get another swing if you're gonna do that? And also, it does a lot less damage. You'd be better having the splat bomb in that situation, because then you throw it, and they either have to try and get past the splat bomb and potentially die, or turn around and come back to face you. So I think that the sub is overall worse for the Splatana than for the ink brush. Next is the special, and well, unless you are most likely already going to die, you almost never get killed by this thing with the ink brush. So I say this is the one thing that the Splatana outdoes the ink brush, and it's not even in the main weapon. Because you can kill people a lot easier, including throwing it. And then, well, you might say, well, you're not doing it right. You have to use the other variation of the Splatana. Well, okay. Well, let's see here. 2 basic swings now kills. But you still need 2 fully charged swings, or a fully charged swing and a single swing. So right there, on its own, is dumb. Cause like 2 regular non-charged swings and 2 fully charged swings have the same effect in damage. Well, they probably do different damage, but either way, the person's dead. So why not just do 2 regular swings unless they're far away? Which, why would you be fighting someone far away with a Splatana? That's not a good fight. And then also that you have a fully charged one and a single swing also doesn't make any difference is really dumb. So there's basically no point in charging unless, like, during battle there's no point in charging. It's only for movement. And then the sub, the burst bomb, I'd also say is sort of worse. Now, I love the burst bomb, but for the Splatana, where your main thing is supposed to be doing damage, it's just not good. Again, I'd rather have the regular bomb in this situation, especially because it takes about the same amount of ink, and you need 3, so with 2 direct bombs, you get a kill, and 3 splash bombs, you also get a kill. You might also get a kill with a direct and a splash, I'm not sure about that. But either way, you'd probably be better using the splat bomb. Then, we're gonna do the same movement thing here, where you get to the wall. And I'm pretty sure it's basically the same as the regular Splatana, so yeah, this is basically a straight upgrade to the Splatana, except it might be slightly slower, but that's about it. And has different subs and special. And then for the inking thing, it's a lot better at it. Still kind of slow, and it does still take a lot of ink, but it is generally better at it. So if you want to be inking, then use this version instead. Then, this is why I like this version a lot better, is because of the special, mostly. Not only because of the extra damage, but also because you can actually get behind people much easier with the special. Like, you can go there, and boom, before they even realize that they're dead. It does go away fairly quickly, unless you have, like, special upgrades or something. But it still can be useful to get 1 or 2 kills. And then I'm pretty sure the last thing gonna cover is wall coverage. So it takes like 2 swings to cover the wall, and same for the regular Splatana. I do an extra swing there, but I don't think that was actually necessary. And for the ink brush, It takes a little bit longer, but it's still quite fast. So even though the Splatana is technically better, it's not by a very noticeable margin. Until they add maps with higher walls, like more towers or something, it's not really gonna be that useful. Okay, so why is the Splatana so bad? The ink brush outclasses it in basically everything except maybe the special. And it's not very good at the things it's supposed to be good at, like dealing damage and getting behind people. It's not very good at those. At least that's what I think it's meant to be, is like flanking and trying to get around people to sneakily kill them. It's not very good at that. Even the one that does more damage and is basically a straight upgrade still isn't that good unless you have your special to try and get to people. Now, how would I fix this? Well, I would slightly buff basically everything for the Splatanas, like swing speed, damage range. I would have it like some buffs wouldn't be applied to the right now stronger version, because to balance that out a bit, and maybe I'd change the subs and specials a bit too. But other than that, just like slight buffs, so it would be more like an all-around weapon, and then the other variation that's more powerful right now would be like slightly slower but deal more damage, so that it's like actually different. So what do you think of these changes? Would they be useful at all, or would the Splatanas still be bad? Or do you think the Splatana is fine as it is and completely disagree with me? What other changes do you think would be made instead or in addition to mine? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.